Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Skytour livestream for today, the 18th of July. It is your intrepid explorer here, Marc D'Antonio, with our good buddy Daryl Mason. Hey there, Daryl. How you doing?
Hello, Mark. I'm good. I hope you are. You sound kind of rough.
Yeah, well, I did
Hello, everybody.
I did catch COVID when I was out in the
Oh my
desert.
goodness.
Yeah, I was speaking in Roswell, and I spoke in Denver, and I later discovered that I ended up with COVID, but it actually it's already abating, so it's pretty cool. So
Good.
yeah, very happy that it's pretty much gone. I do have a cough. I did a test today, and I'm negative, so I'm fine now. So we're cool. Hi, everybody. How are you? It's so nice to see all of you out here. I'm peeking out from underneath here, sorry. I just wanted to say hi to all the people that started up with us. Okay, I see that Dagger Spells was the first one here tonight. Good to see you, Dagger. And NPC is here, Judy McClelland. Hi, Judy. Michael Klagas, Izabela, of course. Hi. It's so nice for us to be back. I'll tell you all about it. Edward is here with us. Uberku is here on Ahata 77. That's Bonnie out in Colorado. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? Daisy and Zoe Amethyst are here. And Cindy Murphy is with us. And Drakmar Elaine Rodriguez Chichi. Hola. ¿Cómo está usted? Welcome to Skytour Livestream. I don't know how many of you actually heard me on the Coast to Coast radio show the other night, but a lot of people did because we got hundreds and hundreds of new subscribers from that appearance with Connie Willis on the show. She's a Denver-based person, and so it's nice to see you guys. We are looking for the comet tonight. This is Antares here in the screen, the red star. That's the eye of the scorpion.
Heart of the scorpion.
Heart of the scorpion. Okay, yeah, Daryl, thank you. Yeah, there it is, right there. I've seen it as the. See here, it shows like the eye, right? But it's is what it is.
That's Stellarium for you. Yeah. Antares, trust me, is the heart of the scorpion.
No, I believe you. I believe you. It's red, filled with scorpion blood.
Yep.
Hello, Susan Woodcarver. Welcome. Genghis, hi there. Java Joe, cup of coffee. What's going on? Cheryl, Texas is here. Nice to see you. And Tim F. There you are, man. So it's really cool to see you. I'm sorry about my voice. It's coming back. But I did panels. I did talks. And I did a talk that was actually very well received. About how extraterrestrial craft, if they actually exist, might actually use a particular form of physics to actually maneuver. And I actually taught people a little bit about string theory at a level that they could understand, and took them through the process by which a UFO might actually work. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know?
I didn't even know you were going to be on Coast to Coast. Nobody tells me anything.
You know, I didn't know. I didn't know until like 2 days before. I couldn't even get her all my information, but she saw these people speaking at the event, and in Denver, and she looked through the list of everybody and thought that, hey, maybe this weird science guy might be a cool addition. And so she made me a cool addition, for that night. It was nice. It was a good
talk.
For you. Yeah, it was a nice talk. Nice talk with Connie. It went from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Oh.
That was Denver time. So that was basically, for me, that was 1 to 3 for Connecticut time, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, as you can see up here, you can see that the observatory up there is gone through the infrared. We have some clouds around, and I'm hoping that they're going to go away. The projected The projection for the weather tonight is that it's going to be clear in Wickenburg, in the area where we are. The trouble is that we do have some other clouds that are kind of threatening to come in, and currently the precipitation is down in Mexico, but it's moving really rapidly. So of course it is, right? Because that's exactly what we don't want. So we're going to try, as soon as it gets dark enough, we're going to try to catch this comet. The magnitude of the comet is like almost magnitude 11, 10.97 or so. And those magnitude values, the smaller the number, the brighter they are. And if it goes negative, it's very bright. Okay.
I saw down to 11 already. I saw somewhere a couple of days ago. Of course, it's moving away from us now, but
Yeah.
they were calling it magnitude 8-ish.
Yeah, it's estimated magnitude right now for K2 Panstarrs is 10.97. Yep.
I sent you some pictures. There was it was right next to Messier 10 globular cluster for a couple of days. It looked really nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's probably moved away a little bit now. I might still see it there in the same field.
Okay. Well, we're going to check it out.
All right. And you know, the last time we streamed, you know, you were opening the streams with Spica.
Yes.
And now you're opening with Antares.
That's right.
And boy, summer is going by quick. And I always thought the summer constellations seemed to go fast. Antares at my place is transiting the meridian before 10 p.m. already.
Yeah.
So it's westering.
I did have Spica, of course, Alpha Virginis, the brightest star in Virgo. I did have Spica in the field earlier, and I just checked it out to make sure that everything was good with Spica, and then I went to Antares, because Antares, if you notice where the scope is looking right over the top here, right toward Antares, which is right here. So it's well placed now.
Yep. And the comet is actually all close to straight up above Antares, I would guess.
If you look right here, okay, these coordinates right here, these are the coordinates of the comet that I put in. And I have to wait for it to get a little bit darker for me to be able to capture the comet. Now I'm going to try and, it might be a little too bright for this, but I'm going to do my typical 1 second exposure. It'll probably be too bright, but we'll see. Yeah, it's too bright, but I could actually knock it down a little bit.
Stellarium's not showing the comet for you?
No, I got it from the skylive.com.
Well, I just use the online version of Stellarium, and it shows it for me.
Yeah, the online version has the updated databases. I'd have to download all those. This is cool, though. Wow. We're gonna try and go. Stop it! Go away. I'm gonna try and go down to the comet here in a second, but we're gonna have to focus too. So we want to do a focus run. For those not familiar with it, and it's something that we can do. We actually can defocus the telescope, which I'll do. You see over here on the right. Okay, right over here. This is where this cursor is. This is our focus control section. And I'm going to rack it out a little bit. And you'll see the stars will become out of focus. There, you see that? This star just got out of focus. And we might not have enough stars to do this, but I'm going to try it. And now I racked it out. So now let's try this. We're going to go to Tools, Focus Assistant. And we're going to say multi-star, full width, half maximum. And these yellow blocks are all the stars that it's locating. and it doesn't have enough. You see it says too few stars and 5 stars. We'll try. Let's just do a scan in, and we'll get more stars as we do this. And the idea is to make this beautiful little curve down here that's shaped like I'm moving my cursor. And at the center of that, it's going to be the sharp focus, which is really cool. Also, I haven't shaved in like 2 weeks, so I've got a lot more hair going on my face, so I apologize for my unkempt appearance.
I have to take a look at that. Going to the YouTube.
Oh.
I just wanted to see what you look like with 2 weeks of beard.
Well, not too exciting because I'm. Remember, my mother was Native American and Irish, so I don't have a whole lot of hair on my body in general. Oh, look, there's my curve. There's the point of best focus. It's a shallow curve because it's still a little bright, but there is a curve, and there's our best focal point. And it says it's done, so now we can go to the best focus point. So it's going to go all the way out of focus, and then slide all the way back into focus.
I haven't shaved my beard in over 30 years.
Dear God, I hope you don't have mice in there.
Well, yeah, I get it trimmed and stuff. Last time I trimmed it myself some months ago, but still, it's pretty darn long right now.
Yeah. Hello there, Taryn Marie. Dean Bustador, C&D Boy. Good to see you guys. We will have some clouds tonight, although it's supposed to be clear later on in the evening. And if it is, I will hold out all hope that we can continue to do this. I see a few clouds. Yeah, man, I don't know. Well, you know what? It's worth a try. So now what we'll do is we will tell it to try and go to the comet location, okay? So the comet is currently at these coordinates, and we're going to say go to. All right? So here we go. And you'll notice the telescope's going to move a little bit, just like that. And it's doing what's called high precision slewing, which you see right there. It's going to find a bright star. It's going to center it. It'll tell us which star it is right over here, right there. And then it will then head to the comet location, which is going to be a little bright right now. We're going to Zeta Ophiuchus. Okay. All right. So it's probably going to be a rather nondescript field, and we're going to have to do a deep view to actually see the comet. And we might not be dark enough, and we might have too many clouds. I'm really pushing it tonight. I'm really trying to get this in under the wire. Yes, Dean asks, is it still light in Arizona? As you can see up above, you can see here the sky. You can still see the sky with some clouds. That's the sunset back there. It's the only reason you can see the clouds. They're dark against the sky. Hey, Brian. Yeah, I do have a few gray hairs, but it's okay. All right, well, let's try to see if it's too early to tease the comet out of this.
Can see some stars.
Yeah, we see stars. Yeah, and we do have some weird. I think we see these are clouds that are moving through the field of view. See that? We do have some clouds moving through. I do not like these clouds. Nobody likes them. Let's see if we can normalize this a little bit. Let's try this. Alright, come on, you can do it. You can do it. technically, we should have a comet in the field, but with clouds, they will easily wash out a comet that's 11th magnitude. Plus, it's not fully dark yet. But in the time I said that, oh, okay, thank you, Starlink. In the time I said that, notice up above that the sky in the building is actually darker already since the time I mentioned it a few minutes ago. I'm itching to see this comet, Daryl.
Me too. You know, it's a bummer. It's a big comet, and it was actually closest to Earth on the 14th of July.
It was, yeah.
But it's not close to us. I read somewhere, I think it's still about as far out as the planet the orbit of Mars.
Okay.
So it's not very close.
Yeah. Let's see if we can. Wait, is that it? I don't know. I saw a persistent thing right here. I'm not sure if that's it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'll leave the cursor on that. As it gets darker, it'll be more obvious. It might not be it. It might be right dead center here too.
Actually, that looks fuzzy there.
As does this. So, you know, all the stars do right now. But you're right. All right.
Well, if you got your coordinates
right
off
there it
of,
is. There it is, right there.
Yeah, Sky Live, I think that'd be pretty darn close.
I think that's it right there. Okay, let's let me just show you that again. I think that's it.
Or if it's fuzzy, that might be Messier 10 right there.
That's true, because we got freaking globular clusters in here too. We have to be careful of.
Yep. Ophiuchus has a lot of globulars.
It does. And let's go to our planetarium for a minute. And let's go to our coordinates that we were at. Right, it's just above here. And let's pull out a little bit. There it is, right there. So.
Yeah.
So
M10, right?
Yeah, but let's bring our field over. We have M10, which technically should be outside the field. All right. The comet should be in here.
Yeah, an image a couple of 3 nights ago, it was directly over M10, and then the last pic I saw last night, I guess, it might have been taken the night before that, it was just to the right of M10.
Okay.
So it's comets move, you know, and
sure do.
It's slid off a little bit to the side now.
Okay. Well, we'll find it. Again, we're trying to fight a few clouds.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there, look. That's it. You see that bright area?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Okay. It's not ready for this, but I'm going to try a stack. And in 1 second, and that's not how I want it right there. That's the previous one. Okay. And,
the comet was even showing a tail when it...
yeah.
Hopefully it'll still show one tonight. If I can find that picture I sent you...
yeah, that's it. This is way overblown just to see. Let's get rid of this too. Now let's bring this back.
It's gone now.
There it is. There it is.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Without a doubt, guys. We got a comet. Yay, we found it. That is not a Messier object. Oh, this is nice. Wow. Well, welcome to astronomy, guys. live comet hunt right here, and we've got it. Nice. Let me just look at that. Is that? It looks like a comet, not a galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Let me just go back to here and make sure that there isn't a galaxy in this field. Because do you see this star here and this star here? Okay. Those stars are this star here and this star here. And that's where the comet is. So yes, we can zoom in. And we'll do that. Just for fun, we'll go right to 100%. It's not perfect at this stage because it's still not quite dark out there yet. There's the comet. Now, these lines are not comet tails. These lines are an artifact in the system that I went out there to fix, but it's deeper in the system. There's another possibility, and let me try this. Do it right now. I'm going to get rid of a process I use to do a flat frame, it's called, and I will clear it and do another shot and see if it's reduced. Yeah, and you can see the line's still there, but it's not as pronounced. So this is cool. Okay, and let's do a color balance. Wow, look at that. We got the comet tonight, guys. This is great. And I also so the flat field gets rid of this strange effect that is caused by the sensor. So if I use the flat field, what will happen is it'll even everything out. So if I put it in and clear it now and start over, see, it's evened out now. And I prefer the evened out look, so we'll let this build for a while. Very nice. Hello, Edward Parkhurst. How are you? OG Skywatch, how you doing? Will every Comet Panstarrs finds have the instruments tag attached? The instruments tag as in the Panstarrs name, if that's what you're asking. The answer would be yes. That's actually the proper nomenclature to do that. All right. If that's not what you're asking, please clarify. Let's zoom in on our comet. All right now, I'm only doing a 1 second exposure right now. So if there's a tail, it's probably still hidden. So we need to bring that out. So let's do let's just do a 5 second exposure. See if that makes a much bigger difference or not. All right, and we're gonna clear our. So here's 5 seconds. We're gonna clear it, and the first exposure, of course, is gonna be a little bright, and we're gonna correct for it now. Oh, well, we're starting to see more detail. Let's color balance. Interesting. It's right next to this little line of looks like stars.
Yeah.
All right, let's try adding some contrast in here. Maybe a little enhancement. We're going to add an unsharp mask. Watch it get a little sharper now. There we go. Look at that. Nice. That affects every exposure, no matter when they were stacked. That's an overall thing that an overall process that's done. I have to go check our weather. Okay. Let's go see. Oh, man. We're getting high clouds here very soon, so this is unfortunate. But we will be able to catch this on the next clear night, which hopefully is tomorrow. We don't have a moon to worry about. Well, we're watching it now. Let's pop that up a little higher. Okay. Let's do a 20-second exposure and see if we can get away with that, with the sky not being fully dark. That's why you see a lot of noise in here, because the sky is not fully dark. But a 20-second exposure, we might be able to pull it off. Actually, I think maybe a 12-second exposure would be the order of the day. So it's underway now. You can see this yellow progress bar over there. See it over there? When it gets up to the top, it'll put the image up here for us. Alright, let's... Oh. Okay. Let's work on... Bring this down a little bit. Alright, we're going to let that build and see how it looks. It's a beautiful comet, no doubt. I really like that.
I want to say I can see the tail extending up at about 11 o'clock a little bit.
That's what I see too. You're right.
Kind of coarse and fuzzy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see more as we can develop it here. Oh, that's true. Bonnie Anahata 77 says, I found Skyter live stream because of a comment. That was Neowise. Yep. Hey, Cosmic Ray. Yeah. And Edward Parkhurst, thank you. That's very kind. I don't know why your comment was held for review. Sean Farva's with us. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Very good to see you. Let's see if we got any more detail in here now.
Thank you, Farva.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, Comet's really starting to show up now.
Yeah, and we're going to color correct now, and you can see it's got this little, it's got modeling in here, which is interesting. And we are pushing it because it's not fully dark out there. And I'm trying to take us down the path of trying to check this thing out. I actually have a fly in here. What the heck? Get out of my bunker. Wow. Dr. Fox 2000 is with us. Hey there. He says, hi, Mark. Hi, everyone. C&D boy told me you're trying to catch the comet. And there it is. It's right there in the center, Dr. Fox. Dr. Fox has one of the best geology channels on YouTube. It's a volcano YouTube channel. I found him when he was looking at Cumbre de Vieja eruption. And the guy is no nonsense, knows what he's talking about. And I'm happy to call him a friend. Look at that tail. So thank you, Dr. Fox, for coming up here and joining us tonight. We're fighting clouds and the fact that it's not fully dark out there. We have a lot of crap heading our way, cloud-wise. Oh, look at that tail. That's really obvious now. I like that. Let me, I gotta pull the black level back a little bit. Let me color correct one more time. Looks, I've only been talking for like 20 minutes and my voice is already going, guys. Let's do this. Daryl's gonna have to talk.
Cola.
Ricola. Yeah.
I have some. I'd give you one if I saw you.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you. So getting back to Connecticut from Phoenix was a real crazy thing. I had to go to Chicago. So the plane didn't leave Phoenix for 45 minutes. It was late, and it was a maintenance issue. I get to Chicago, I get off the plane, I run right to the next gate. I literally run to the next gate. And and when I ran to that next gate, just as I was getting there, the doors going closed, and it says boarding closed. I missed the plane, and it was the fault of United. So I went to the United help desk, and to their credit, they basically said, well, it says here it was a maintenance issue, so therefore you're in the right and we're in the wrong. So we're going to give you a meal voucher, a flight voucher, and a hotel for the night. So I stayed in Chicago, which is, it has its own allures and warts. Every city does, So it was cool, but it was fun to be in Chicago for a night.
Ugh.
Look at that.
So I don't like big cities.
Oh, who doesn't? Astronomers don't.
Yeah. My oldest brother was a cab driver in Chicago for many years.
Okay. Wow. Well, here we go. This is what we're looking at right now. Comet K2 Panstarrs. It was found first in 2017. Yep. All right, we have stacked 28 images so far. Again, we're doing it without the benefit of full darkness out there, and I'm trying to beat the clouds just to give you guys a view tonight. Telescope is performing very well, however, I will say that. See how close these lines are over here? This shows we're actually pushing to get every drop of detail out of this, and that's because the sky isn't fully dark yet. So we have to force that out, and it's really not good. So we have to do our best to bring the detail out. I can definitely see a tail going up there.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now. And we probably got clouds passing over us too. I'm going to take us up to 20 seconds now. Alright. And I'm going to clear us. And stack has been reset. Just so you understand, we're taking one picture, then a second picture, aligning it with the first, and putting it on top of it, and we make an image stack, one on top, like hands going on top of each other. And every time you do that, more data, more detail comes out. So here's the first one, right? And the first one looks noisy and nasty. Okay, you see all that mottled noise? All right. Well, watch now. Watch. Okay, if you see we're almost done, watch the modeling. Watch how it changes. Ready? Watch this. Boom. Look how much of that went away. And because this is the stuff that is not the same image to image. It's the noise, and it's random on the sensor. But the starlight and other things in the image are definitely going to stay the same. And those will rise to the top as data that will stay pronounced. It's really something. We got a satellite that's going to be making its way through here over the next exposure. Let's color correct. There we go. So 20 seconds seems to show even more tail. Oh, look at that. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a nice tail here, guys. Wow, I'm really, really happy with that. Not bad for a a view that isn't even fully dark yet. Let me just go check our weather. Oh man. Yikes. Yeah, we're definitely pushing the limits here. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But look at that tail. We're zoomed in to 71%. If we zoom out, you might see a little better actually. Clearly it's going that way. Look at that. Yep. Again, these diagonal streaks, that's an artifact that we're going to be getting rid of. I tried it, but it's deeper in the system, and I've got it's a two-person job to get rid of these. So I'm gonna have to do it. I need someone with some additional capabilities, actually. Oh, I know what these satellites are. These three are a special Navy lunar ranging satellite trio. Okay, let's do a little color adjustment here. Go back to our screen. Look at that. See, the Comet has this nice yellowish hue to it, reflecting the light of the sun.
Yep.
Jennifer Miko is here. Hello, Jen. How are you? Lambda Theta Psi. This is K2. Indeed, it is. This is K2 and Ophiuchus. How are you, Jen? It's nice to see you. OG Skywatch says, can you find a piece of a comet on Earth? Or is it always a meteor, even if it was from a comet? Well, old comets that are defunct will have a rocky core, and they might be indistinguishable from a meteor once they reach the Earth's surface.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm going to I'm gonna zoom in on this.
Edward, I've seen different numbers for its size. I saw 11 miles, what you said. Somewhere else I saw they said it was like 18 miles, I think, or that might have been kilometers. That probably would not be a planet killer. It might cause major disruption on a continent, but it wouldn't kill everybody.
It'd be a city killer.
Yeah.
Probably hitting Russia.
Serve them right.
No. They have children too.
Oh, this is true.
So you can see the tail guys coming up here. All right, that's the dust tail that we're looking at right there, and it trails behind the comet as it makes its way around the sun. Now we don't know the perspective here. Okay, this tail, we could be heading into the tail as seen from this, or the tail could be wrapped around or coming toward us. It could be coming right at us here. They were kind of looking into it, and the comet through it. So we'd have to get the geometry to understand that. But this is K2 Panstarrs. I'm glad we got this look tonight because we're going to rapidly lose our sky here. Let me just show you. I want you to see what I'm dealing with, just so you know. Okay, let's go here. Alright. Alright, so this... Okay, this is what I'm dealing with. Let me show you. Okay, observatory's here. Okay. Massive thunderstorm complex right here. Observatory's right there. And it's coming up, and these clouds are encroaching. You see this modeling here. That's high altitude clouds that you can't really see yet. Let's try this in the blue. Alright, so there they are. So we're getting clouds passing over. So we still have a few more minutes. We're still good. So let's go back.
Edward, I want to say I read somewhere that this was like the comet's first visit to the inner solar system. I may have that confused with another one, but I thought I heard that. And I haven't seen like an orbital period for it. Let me do some digging really quick. I'll try to get an answer for you.
Try the skylive.com.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the green hue. Look at this. Wow. Comets are always fascinating, guys. One of the things, you see this orange star here? If we had time on our hands, which we don't tonight, unfortunately, with the clouds coming, we would notice that this star and the comet are moving apart from each other, or closer to each other. Bonnie says, more beautiful by the minute. Ah, yes. And the music's inspiring, too. Edward Parker said, "Is this year?" Okay, so the first time it was here is this year. Yes, it was found actually in 2017, but it was coming into the solar system from most likely the Oort cloud, the realm of the comets.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful comet, guys. Look at that. We're pulling the tail. This is still only a 20-second exposure. I'm really tempted to do like a 25-second exposure. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to label this Comet K2. Alright. Panstarrs. Spelling Panstarrs without caps, just for now. And now I'm going to save it just like we see it. Oh, not yet. I want to do this. I'll save the raw. That'll do. That'll just save the raw file. And then I'm going to save it just like you see it. Alright. So now we see the ping file is saved. What this is doing, guys, for those that don't know, is it's going up to a server up in the cloud. And this image will be available to you in seconds. And to get there, you go to this website right here, skytourlive.com or skytourlive.org, and scroll down and it'll say, take me to the data, darn it. And you can go to the data, you scroll down to the directories, it's our raw data file, and you can actually check out the images just as we've taken them. Alright. Again, that's skytourlive.com right here. Look at this. Wow. Okay, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go crazily. I'm going to go to 35 seconds on this and start over. We just saved it. Thank you, Farva.
Oh, goodness.
Loggy Cheese says, the real Plax is having a stream saying it's approaching Earth, but the timer keeps resting. Well, it's not approaching Earth. It's actually on its way out. So that's not correct. Okay, let's get this first shot. Oh, we got our Navy satellites. Alright, let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, and we're doing another 30-second shot. You'll see this noise go away. We've got 12 seconds. Edward Parkhurst. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1 second. Watch this noise now. It's going to get diminished, right? Rather rapidly. There it goes. Now look at that. This is looking nicer. Let's do a manual adjustment on this data. I was just so excited to get this comet, and you know, when I went to Chicago and I had to wait an extra day to get here, I was so mad, you know, because they literally closed the door right in front of my nose. That was just mean. Judy McClellan says, was the comet near the sun? Well, I think it made its closest approach to the sun. I'm trying to see when I don't know the date that it actually is supposed to go around the sun, or when it went around the sun.
Yeah, I'm looking. It was closest to Earth on July 14th.
Right. Which doesn't mean it went around the sun, you know, yet. It could be the direction it's coming from. Daisy and Zoe Amethyst, will the tail of this comet cause a meteor shower? It depends where. I don't think this one will, because it's far enough away that it doesn't get near the Earth enough that our Earth orbit will pass through the tail.
It'll reach perihelion on December 19th.
Okay. Perihelion is closest approach to the sun, guys.
Yeah. And I haven't found an orbital period yet, but it says the outbound orbital period will be around 18,000 years. So if it's going to take it that long to be outbound, I would assume it'd take another 18,000 years to come back. So 36,000 years. Yeah.
So it's an Oort cloud object, you know, where it came in a passing star or something over a period of time in the past, perturbed it, which means to disturb the orbit, and it knocked it into the inner solar system. And then, of course, Jupiter took over with its massive gravity and started shaping its future orbit.
Yep. So it won't be back in our lifetime.
Look at this. Oh, this is nice.
It is.
Thank you, Sean. Orbital dynamics, you got it, man. Wow. Now let's see if we can pull out a little more detail on that tail. Let's see how much is there. I'm gonna bring this way in. It's gonna look really ugly, but I want to see how much tail is there. Wow, look at that. You can see the tail going all the way out here. Look at that. I might even see an ion tail as well as a dust tail. It looks like the ion tail is here, and the dust tail is there. Can you guys see that?
I don't see the ion tail.
Well, look at this star, or no, look at this star, and you'll see there's like something that's like going here, and then the dust tail is there. Looks like there's a V and a difference.
Yeah. A few days ago, the dust tail was pointing to the lower left.
Okay. Well, but was that because the telescope had reversed the image?
No, the dust tail was in about the same angle as it is here. It was an earlier image at Space Weather, that image I posted tonight.
Okay. Dog, sorry, you asked that question a while ago. I apologize. Dog says, can you see it from California? Yes, but it does require a telescope. Notice though, one of the things you're seeing here, notice it has like a greenish hue. Okay, if you look like say down here at this spot, you'll notice the color receptors in your eye show you this greenish hue in the center. That is the result of cyanogen in the comet's coma, this area around the nucleus. The nucleus is ultra tiny. It's smaller than the smallest star in this image, okay, at this distance. But they're so volatile that stuff floats around it, and of course reflects a lot of sunlight. And one of those things that's made is cyanogen, which is carbon and nitrogen atoms, C and N. Flammarion in, I guess it was in the 1800s or 1700s, I can't remember. He made the mistake of suggesting that cyanide in the comet's composition could spell doom for the Earth, and it could not. That's not a true statement, but he did both infuriate and bring up fear in a lot of people by saying that. Look at this. Look at this, Dale. Look, Daryl. There's like this wave of tail here. See it? There's the dust tail going up here. Now you see it. Look at that.
I can see the green in around the nucleus of the comet.
But look at this.
Yes, I know what you're saying. I see it maybe just a little bit.
It's a split tail.
I posted another image from July 16th, and it's much like what you're showing here. The dust tail is visible, and you can see the green of the cyanogen around the nucleus, but
right here, yeah.
The image I posted doesn't show much, if any, of a gas tail.
Okay. Now, comets have two tails generally because when the sunlight hits the cometary surface, the ices on the surface of the comet, which might be carbon monoxide, CO2 ice, water ice, and other organic chemistry, is excited by the solar energy, and it will be ionized in some cases. And these molecules will ionize, atoms will ionize, and that goes straight back from the direction that the sun is away from the comet. It goes straight back on the path to the sun. So meaning that it goes farther away from the comet in a line, directly in line with the sun. But the dust tail is the one that just lazily floats along, and that's the debris left in the orbit of the comet.
Yeah. When I saw Hale-Bopp back in 1997, it was so big and bright in the sky, and the dust tail was a great big fan shape.
Oh, I remember that. Comet West was like that.
Yeah, and then the gas tail, the ion tail, was this blue line, very distinct, pointing straight away from the sun.
Yeah.
And the dust tail was the color of sunlight.
Look at this. This is showing a lot of complexity here. Let's do that push I said before, just to see what's really there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. What do you think of that, guys? Remember I told you about that orange star that was here? You'll notice now that the comet is encroaching on that tail, on that little star. And it's leaving these three stars a little bit behind, so I think it's going that way.
Yep.
Hello, Vera Lucia Campos. How are you?
Hey, it's Vera. Hello, Vera.
Bobby Burgess is with us, too. Hey, how you doing, man? It would be awesome to see it break up, Michael Klages says. And I don't disagree. I think that'd be pretty cool. Wow.
This would be quite a sight if this was closer.
Yeah, I bet.
If it's, what was it, 140, 180, 140 some odd million light years, miles away?
Miles away, yeah.
Sorry, miles.
Light years. That's okay. I'm saving an interim here just in case we lose our stack. Okay. So, this is beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. I just, I'm going to zoom in more because we can. Wow. That's beautiful. Definitely has a V in the fan here. There's definitely a V, and there's stuff here, stuff here. Interesting. All right, go check the skies now. Make sure that we're not killing anything.
I remember when Halley's Comet came through.
We're getting close here. Yeah.
Yeah. We were looking the night it was closest to Earth.
Yeah.
And that was when it was way down close to the southern horizon in the southern sky.
Mm-hmm.
And the best look I got at Halley was March 21st, I forget. It was right next to the handle of the teapot in Sagittarius.
Okay.
And the tail of the comet, you could see the gas tail and the dust tail. The dust tail was about 10 degrees long. It looked good. It wasn't great. But the night that Halley's was closest to Earth,
yeah,
I was really disappointed because the tail was not visible at all. And I couldn't figure it out at first. And then I did figure it out, the angle of the dangle with the sun and the Earth and the comet.
Yeah, yeah.
The comet's tail was pointing almost directly away from Earth, so we didn't see it.
Right.
The comet was just kind of an egg shape, and that top of the curve of the egg was the tail pointing away.
My friend Jim Corvo took me down to Florida to watch it because he said he wanted to have a real astronomer with him to look at Halley's Comet, and he literally bought all the plane tickets and did all the work. And I was wow, just a nice guy. He actually called the other day. I got to call him back. But check that out. Look at that. I'm really impressed with this. I wonder if we actually mess with the colors a little bit. Let's see if we change our colors. Kind of show some differences. Nice. So these are 35-second exposures stacked, and we've stacked 24 of them. I'm going to save it again. And save it exactly as seen again. So we can process this and see what else we can get. See if there's more data in there that we don't see. Daisy is always like the green sky. I mean, like this here. Kind of looks like one of those image intensifiers, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Yes, you can see the dust here. The dust tail is reflecting kind of the sunlight, so it's sort of a yellowish. And then you have the green, the cyanogen, coma, and other chemistry that's causing the green colors. Wow. I did not expect we were going to be able to pull this off tonight, guys. This is really good.
Yeah, bravo.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Hey Chantel, how are you? I am feeling better. Thank you so much. That's very kind. I did have COVID. I got it out west. And I ended up getting it after all the conferences, and stayed out there a little longer, and I tested today, and I am negative today.
All right.
Audrey Deerduff, hi. The series of stars to the right of this comet is really interesting. They're all in a line almost. You mean to the left of the comet? These here, Audrey? Hi, Mal. How are you? If you're talking about these three, that's a line of sight thing, yes. This star is an orange star, but it's being usurped by the cometary glow now. Again, the comet is way up here. The stars are way, way back here. So clearly, you know, it's not, there's nothing, they're not close to each other in any way, shape, or form. Dean Bosador says, do you know the names of the two bright stars above the comet? Like these two here? All right, yeah, let's go find out. I need to put it in perspective, though, so let's go back and fill our frame. Okay, that's pretty cool, yeah.
They probably don't have names.
Yeah, those,
got numbers, I bet.
I bet you they're Tycho catalog or Hipparchus catalog. And the telescope is this way. Okay. We're past the meridian. We made it past the meridian. Wow. Alright, let's zoom in and see if we can get to... There they are, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so those stars that you're looking for does not have a designation. And the star next to it is a reddish star. They do have designations, they just don't have them in this here. But these are the two stars we're looking at. And there are the three stars, by the way. There are the three stars. Let's do this. There's the three stars that are right to the left of the comet's to the left of the comet's coma. That's these stars right here. See those three? That's what we're looking at here. Let's zoom in again, shall we? Oh yeah. This is such a beautiful soundtrack. The music is beautiful for this. Alright, let's bring some more detail out here. Look at that.
Mark, would you excuse me for a moment, please?
Sure, Daryl.
Be right back.
Now, what's interesting is, you know, you don't realize that there's sound inside the cometary atmosphere. There's no sound outside. There's because sound propagates by compression waves and transverse waves it's from shock waves and things. So if there's enough density around this comet of material, you can get some sound. And I would guess that it would sound like a dull roar, kind of like, you know, the sound of all this material, but it'd be very, very faint, you know, very, very faint. Look at this. Let's try to reduce some of the brightness just to get a better look at the heart of the comet. Well, look at that. Interesting. Okay, this is interesting because it's showing us, no, that is not the nucleus of the comet. That's definitely not either. It's an artifact. But what this is showing us is the comet's motion. It appears like the comet is moving this way. I'm not sure, but it looks that way. Let's pull this back a bit. I don't know how much of this is caused by any clouds that are around, guys, or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty bright now. Look at that go. Now that it's dark out there, guys, now we can actually see it. See it for what it is. Look at this. Chantel G asks, have you heard about the heartbeat that was supposedly detected in outer space? Just wondering what your thoughts on what that could be. Well, the universe has a heartbeat, has billions of different types of heartbeats, because stars are noisy, galaxies are noisy, and certain objects are very noisy. Black holes, neutron stars, they're noisy. They give off frequencies that are rhythmic. Pulsars especially, they have the name because they pulse in a rhythmic manner. So there's lots of heartbeats. And if that's a particular story that you're referring to,
Yes.
Chantel, then I need to look at that because I don't know the story.
I saw that, and the media decided to call it a heartbeat. It's just I believe it was like a radio
Fast
frequency
radio burst.
signal, and it was had a sort of a regular, semi-regular pulse to it. It was probably just a neutron star, but it was periodic in nature. And I believe it was very, very far away. It was a natural, signal.
Isolated says, is the comet passing Earth or hitting Earth? Neither at the moment. It's already past the Earth and it's moving on out. Jared Texter, comets and Bud, what a wonderful combo. Yeah, that's true. Wilson Y, welcome also Jared. And Isolated. An angry ranting military tank says Chicxulub asteroid was, I think, about 10 miles large. If this is 18 miles, then imagine the destruction. And yeah, I mean, there are programs that can actually calculate the expected destruction. So it's one of those things which is pretty cool to do. But it does really help you firm up your place in the universe as a fragile life form, let me tell you. Simon Thompson, hello. Yeah, if you guys join our channel, click the bell, but there's a dialog box here. Drop that down and say all notifications so you actually get it. Because you might not get it otherwise. It's weird. I don't know why they messed with success. I mean, when you click on the bell, you should get notified. End of story. This is beautiful, Daryl.
It is.
And we're still actually doing okay. Man, that's something. So actually, just to give you guys an idea, for those that may not have seen it, okay, this is our sensor. This is our full-size sensor that's fitted to the screen. Okay, it's 4 full moons across and 3 full moons tall. All right, so overall, the comet with its tail is the apparent size, just about the apparent size of 1 full moon, maybe a little bit more. But we can't see all the rest of the detail yet. We have to we have to try and bring that out. So this gives us a beautiful wide-angle view, but this particular sensor also supports being able to zoom way in. So we can zoom in to here. This is 109%. Okay, this is 105%. Here's 100%. So this is the native size of our sensor right here. Gosh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. This red, this blue, this green, and this red here, these are actually hot pixels on the sensor. They change. Here's a red and a green one, or I'm sorry, red and a blue one on top of each other. It makes a purple dot. And we can correct for that. But look at this beautiful image. My gosh. We have stacked 44 of these images. Oh my, that's something else.
I think you might be able to pull out the ion tail in post-processing.
It's my guess. That's why I'm doing so many of them at 35 seconds.
Yeah. Kind of figured.
Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save it again. Okay, it's a Comet night. Okay, and I'll save it exactly as seen. And now I'm going to do something absolutely crazy. I'm going to go to 50 seconds. We're going to add more time and see what we get. So we'll clear this. And now we will see what we can do with a 50-second exposure. Again, looking over here, let me just move over here. This is where you see the time go up over here. This is our camera control system over here. That over there, this is our telescope control system. Okay, you can see the north, south, east, and west. That's all important stuff. This is the telescope in the building right here. That's skytourlive.com. This is me. Hello. And this area down below here, this is our processing area. All right. So that's how we process our images. And there's our first 50-second shot. Let's color correct it now. Bam. And oh yeah, that's looking nice. And we're at 70% on the view here. Notice the 3 stars are farther away from the nucleus, and the orange star is now inside the nucleus. Okay, it's been covered by it, so it's definitely moving like to the right, up or down a little probably. All right, we're 10 seconds from number 2 image, and you'll notice the noise drop again. Here we go. Ready? 1, 0. Watch the noise drop. Bam. Look at that. Oh, and we got a satellite pass through. But that's a transient, so that's actually going to go away. Because that's one of those things about the data. Stacking gets rid of those things. Samwise says, I'm in Florida. Can someone tell me that direction in the sky to be looking at that time, or can I see it now? You need a telescope, Will Sam, to see it now. It's pretty high in the sky. If you take a look at the telescope up here, you can see it's actually pointing pretty high up into the sky. But it is a fairly faint comet. It's magnitude 10.97. So,
and if he's in Florida, it's going to be dropping off in the southwest too.
Yeah. So he might be further south than where we are in Arizona. So it might be higher in the sky for him.
Yeah.
Uberku says that it's moving quick. And he's right. Okay, because you can see that these three stars were right next to this nucleus as we began the night. And now they're not. So it's moving over. Is that our orange star? It was out here, now it's there, so this is moving this way. And as we stack, by the way, the comet's getting smudged because it's moving. So we have that to deal with.
They tend to do that.
Yep. I'm not guiding on the comet, I'm guiding on the stars.
You know, and you're right, that star is at 12 o'clock to the nucleus now.
Yep. It was out here. So, we're watching the movement taking place. Andre Louise Bozio makes you remember that Netflix movie. Oh yeah, Don't Look Up. Hey there, Andre. Welcome to Skytour Livestream. It's nice to see you. Pleased to have you with us. There's 72 of you out there watching us tonight. And I'm really happy that you're here with us. We're looking at Comet K2 Panstarrs. Okay. And that is the object that we're checking out tonight. We're actually watching it. You can see it move over the course of time. And Izabela is saying, I'm going to make a GIF file from the images later to see the movement. And you will. That's why I keep saving it, Izabela. I keep saving it, so there's going to be a lot of data out there to do that with.
Izabela rocks.
She does. No, actually, Izabela, go ahead, because I've done it all before. I did with Comet Holmes. Holmes was moving very fast. I mean, over 45 minutes, it moved several good chunks of a degree.
Oh.
And Neil did the same thing.
I watched Iras Iraqi Alcock when it came through.
Yeah.
And I watched Hyakutake when it came through, and they both were pretty much polar objects at their closest.
Yeah.
And they moved a great deal over the course of an evening at their closest. I mean, you could look at the eyepiece and see them move. And they moved a pretty good ways across the sky over the course of the night.
Yeah. Cosmic Ray says, why not guide in the comet? I just set the guide in the stars right now. If I was to guide in a comet, then the stars would be all dashes, which is fine, you know. But I'm only taking 50-second images that I stack and then saving them. So as we take more images and we hit clear and do it over again, you know, that gives us the new position of the comet. We want to see the position change.
Oh, yeah, I noticed you're up to 50-second shots now.
Yeah, and look at that. Looks like we got us a galaxy out there.
Some kind of a little fuzzy.
Yeah, so if we go back here, let's alright. Those two stars are in the middle of our view. Okay. So if I pull out, you'll see our whole view here. And then we have that fuzzy up here. So I wonder, let's go back here. It's just the upper left of those. Let's go. There we go. Let's see it under 1 second. There it is. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Those are usually Starlings. Okay, we're shooting through a few clouds, but that's what happens sometimes. Let's try. Let's go check this out.
Going to M11?
Yeah, why not?
Looks like.
Okay, so the telescope is now going to head over in that direction. We're getting a star. Yeah.
You're probably kind of looking over in the direction of the clouds now.
Yeah, probably not going to work. I'm definitely looking into the clouds. Yeah. And there's the Omega Nebula, briefly. It's starting to travel around trying to find objects, but with the clouds it makes it kind of tricky, huh?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, we achieved a major goal for the evening.
Yes, we did.
Bravo and well done, Mark.
Yeah, same to you guys. Thank you. And Ronald is here finally. You missed it all, Ronald. That's okay. No worries. Yeah, we got some clouds. But we did see the comet. That was beautiful. And we'll check out the comet again. Wow. All right. Hey guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you can enjoy this on a replay, watch it again. And I want to thank you for coming tonight. We had a great time having you out here, and it was able to get, we got more than I thought. We got an hour and a half. And I only thought we were going to get about 15 minutes. But we got an hour and a half, so I'm very, very, very pleased. Anyway, hope you guys have a good evening, and Daryl and I will see you the very next clear night. I couldn't talk yesterday. It was like, so it would have been really hard.
Shouldn't push it.
Yeah,
Get you some Ricolas for the next time, or hot tea or something.
Yeah. All right, guys. You have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow, probably. All right? So long.